Hi everyone, this is Miss J from Oceana's Moon. I just want to welcome you back. Thanks for sticking with me last month. I had a little problem with well, I got a new camera. I didn't like the picture the month before, so I got a new camera, and then last month the voice was really low. So hopefully this month we have it all straightened out. This month I'm going to be doing a general reading for June through the end of the year. So I won't be doing any astrological problems that you may have, or the retrogrades, which I think are the most important when doing these readings. I just want to take a second and thank everyone for their subscriptions and their likes and their comments, and I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you are getting some messages. It keeps me motivated to keep doing this. And everyone who's asked for a personal reading, you can go to my homepage, oceanasmoon.com, the link's below, and order a reading. They're fairly priced, and I think they're pretty good quality. The comments and feedback I've gotten are pretty great. So right now my readings are going anywhere from 5 to 7 days out. I can get them back to you. So stay tuned for the rest of the year for you, and thanks for joining me again. Hi Gemini, welcome back. I am just finishing shuffling up the cards. I'm looking at June through the end of December, so basically the next 6 months, or the last 6 months of the year. And I'm going to do a triple cross for you. And I'm using the Rider-Waite deck like I usually do, the Sacred Rose Tarot deck for clarification, and the Archangel Oracle cards for guidance. So let's see where we're going. Now this is the Two of Wands. This automatically popped out when I was shuffling, so I didn't want to throw it away. I thought it was important. So we're crossed by the King of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Magician, Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, for the general energies for the beginning of this 6-month cycle, we've got the Moon, and the Moon represents, for me, it's about confusion. It's about being highly emotive, high-strung emotions, and it's also a card about secrecy. So these are kind of the general energies that are going to come up over the next 6 months, especially the first couple months of that. And we'll see what the cards say about it. I'm just going to give it another shuffle. Gemini. Okay, got the Strength card, the Moon card again, Six of Wands, Eight of Swords, Temperance, Ten of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Swords, and this represents a pretty big disappointment, heartbreak. It could be a third person in the picture of a romantic relationship. It's about a devastating heartbreak, loss, something that you're coming out of or going through at the moment. So I'm going to shuffle again one last time. Gemini. And then we'll get this last layer of the cross going and tell you what's going on. We've got the Hierophant, the Justice card, Seven of Wands, Page of Swords, the High Priestess, the Death card, Three of Swords again, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, at the bottom we've got the Queen of Cups. Now this doesn't represent your sign. You would be the Queen of Swords, but the Queen of Cups is going to denote a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or it could be the energy that you are emitting. It's a highly intuitive, very emotional woman. She's grounded, but she has control of her emotions. She's not she's not dramatic when it comes to them. It's not an either or thing. She uses her intuition to move forward in emotional situations. So if this is you and it's not representing somebody significant in your life right now, this is an excellent card for the rest of the year. So let's see what we've got. Well, at the base, I'm going to put this down. Right now we've got the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands, this is the one that popped out on me. You've got the world in your hand, you're looking out on the ocean. Twos for me are about decisions. You have a choice ahead of you. This is you right now. Where you want to go. Where do you want this to go? You have the option. And the interesting thing is that you've got two major arcana. You have quite a few major arcana, actually. I'm just taking a quick look. So you right now, this is where you're supposed to be. Okay, it may suck at the moment, but this is where you are supposed to be. You're being divinely guided, and you are supposed to be here right now. The Strength card talks about it's not strength when it comes to muscles, working out, and physical strength. It's talking about emotional and mental strength. It's about character. It's about integrity. This is you, and you are keeping your integrity. You are, standing up for what you want, but you're doing it in a way that doesn't compromise your values or your principles. Okay. And the Hierophant, usually when this comes up in a relationship card, in a relationship spread, it's talking about marriage. This could be talking about, because it's with the Two of Wands, there's a couple different ways I could read this. This could be your marriage is falling apart, or you just found out about something, possibility somebody's cheating on you. You've got the inner fortitude and the strength to move through it, and you've got a choice ahead of you right now, and where you want to go. Or it could be you've recently been laid off. You've had a change of jobs, and you've got a decision where you want to go. And this would represent a big company. Still, you're keeping your integrity, your morals, your values intact, and you have to make a decision on where you want to go. Okay, I need to get through the rest of the reading to tell you, your options at the moment. But with the Strength card, you're going to come out okay. And with the Hierophant, these two, this is divine intervention. So karmically, if you believe in karma, if you believe in, the universal spirit, this is where you have been led. Okay, it's not so much of consequences of your actions. This is where you are supposed to be right now. And it doesn't matter if you were the most perfect person in the entire world. This, where you are right now, is where you are supposed to be. It looks like it feels more romance, especially with that Three of Swords coming up at the bottom in the energy. It feels like it's you've been betrayed. You've been betrayed, and you have the option to go back or move forward. And the Strength is telling you to stand your ground. Make that. You have to do what you have to do for yourself. It's keeping that moral integrity. Okay. And having faith. This is going to get you through it. Yeah. Because what's crossing you is the King of Cups. And at the bottom we had the Queen of Cups. So I'm going to say, if this isn't your significant other, and this is your boss, it's going to be either love or career. You've been having problems with this person. That's what I feel like. You've been having problems with this person. Maybe you're trying to decide whether you want to leave or not. This could be, your spouse of many years, and I feel like you're married. I feel like something's been screwing around on you, sweetheart. I'm sorry, but this is kind of where you are right now, and you need to decide. This is a man who's very in control of his emotions. He's sitting on a throne of stone, but he's in turbulent waters, and he's very stoic. He has the cups, and he has a scepter, and he won't show you his emotions. He's very kind of he keeps them very guarded. He's very in control of them. What I want to say is, my guides are telling me that this isn't talking about a marriage. This is talking about your boss. But right now, I don't know if it pertains to all of you or just a few of you, but somebody's going through some hard times right now, and it looks like a marriage, and this person is not helping you. He is hindering you. Okay, he is the one who's causing all these problems. Yeah, and this is telling you need to keep with your, you need to stay with your integrity. You need to keep your morals and your values, and move forward with that. So let's see where you've been coming from. So we've got the Nine of Wands, which talks about you've been struggling. Everything you've been working hard for, you're almost at the end, sweetheart, and you're protecting yourself because you are just beaten and you're about ready to give up. But it's the 9. So you are at the end, and you just need to hold on a little bit longer. And this is possibly the first couple months. And the wands represent your desires and your passions. The moon, again, showed up. So this is about, I want to say it's about secrecy. That's what my guides are telling me. It's about secrecy, confusion. Things are finally coming to the surface, and that's what brings you to this decision right now. So you may have found out about something that's going on with your job. People have been keeping secrets, going behind your back, stealing your ideas, or it could be an affair. If somebody's been screwing around on you and you are just starting to put the pieces together, and now you've got that decision to make. But when the Justice card comes up, this is talking about karma coming to its conclusion. Okay, the Justice is very balanced, is very fair. He's very even-tempered, even-minded. He has the sword of truth and the scales, so he can cut through all the bullshit, and he can measure out the justice. All right, and this is what's the basis of this reading. So this is what you've been going through for the last couple months. I want to say 3 months. And you're getting ready to move forward. I'm going to see if I get anything else off of this. No, I'm not getting a lot on the base. Let's see what's coming up. So we're looking at this pile would represent kind of, since it's June through December, this would be like June and July. That's coming up, okay? The first card out was the Magician, which is a great card. This is you. You have all the tools and everything you need to create your future. All right? The universe is giving that to you, whether it be money, opportunities, strength, faith, hope, whatever you need to get through and make these decisions that you need to make. Okay. Next card out is you've got victory coming up. This is the Six of Wands. The laurel leaves. He is riding in town and everybody's cheering him on. And this is a great victory for you. Okay, so use those tools. Use the universe. Use your spirit. And create that victory. You've got good things going on and coming to you over June and July. Now, the Seven of Wands, this is a stand your ground kind of card. You got the 6 and the 7. So he's riding into town victorious, but then he has to kind of fend off people. So if you have got this great new job, you're succeeding where you want to succeed at, and then you've got to kind of fight off all the naysayers and the people who are, you know, jealous that you got a new job, or jealous that you got the promotion, or just, you know, nitpicking that, you know, that you don't have time and what are you going to do with the kids. And, you know, this is you standing your ground, standing in this strength and this integrity, okay? And that will keep you victorious over the next couple of months, okay? So just keep pushing forward. Remember, you have everything you need, sweetheart. Now, over the next couple of months, so that was June, July, so this is going to be like August and September, October. Well, yeah, the end of the summer is not going to be that great, okay? The Five of Pentacles talks about a lack. This could be a lack of funds, or it could be a lack of faith. You know, you're just not feeling it. You're struggling to do what needs to be done. You're struggling to succeed where you are, if it's in business. If you have decided to move out and leave the guy or girl who's been cheating on you, this is, you know, now that you're struggling with some finances because you don't have that second income. But, you know, if you notice that they're in front of a church and all they have to do is go in and get the help they need. Okay, help is always around the corner, and you need to be strong. And sometimes it's all about just asking for it. Now, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, it looks like such an awful card, but it's kind of like the Hangman. Okay, the Hangman has a guy upside down. It's about changing your perspective, okay, and about looking at things differently. This is a card of being stuck, just like the Hangman, okay? But if you look at the card, she has a way out. She just needs to shake off those loose bindings, take off that blindfold, and walk forward, okay? She has the tools that she needs, just like with the Magician, and she just needs to move forward. So you have, even though you're feeling like you don't have what you need, you're feeling that lack of love, that lack of success, that lack of, you know, some kind of permanent foundation. Maybe, you know, you're having problems in the home, and you're feeling just kind of stuck. You've got no place to go, no other options to chase, but you have them. You have what you need. So sometimes we just have to let it be, take a deep breath, and shake everything off, and it'll all work out. Now, the Page of Swords, he's coming in with some messages. It's going to be new ideas, new thoughts. He carries that sword so he can kind of cut through the BS. But I really feel like it's a message. So the end of the summer, going into fall, it's not going to be that great, and you're going to be feeling the strain. Yeah, this page could also be your child. This could be sending, you know, getting them ready for school again, and you're feeling that financial burden. Things have been changing in your life, and now you're like, you know, what are we going to do for childcare, or what am I going to do if you went single? What am I going to do for childcare after school while I'm working? You know, maybe your hours changed. You know, you're trying to pay for stuff. This is, you know, this swords represents you, a sign like you. It's going to be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. And, yeah, you're feeling stuck. I want to say this page is going to be bringing in some news, or this page is going to be the reason for this lack. Okay, so I want to say it's a child. So my guides are telling me this is a child coming in and kind of causing a little bit of confusion, but you know you're going to make it through. It's going to be fine. You just need to work through it and keep the faith. Now for the end, the last 3 months of the year, we're looking at, you know, the winter months, the holidays. We got the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups also talks about lack. He's sitting down staring at these 3 cups in front of him, but the cups are empty. And it's almost like he's wishing they were filled, or he's like, how can I get them filled? Or, you know, what do I need to do different? And divine intervention is handing you this new cup. This is a new blessing being handed to you. But you got to take your eyes off of this for you to notice this. Okay, so keep an open mind about what's coming through. It will be good, because like these are all cards. This is Temperance, the High Priestess, and a divine offer, the hand of God offering you a blessing. Okay, so no matter how you're feeling up here with that lack of faith and the struggles to get success again, towards the holidays, you've got some great energy coming in. All right, so you want to keep your eyes open. You want to shake off that whole, I'm trapped. What can I do different? What can I, it's good for us to plan all the time, but what we really want to do is sometimes we need to leave that space open for the new energy to come in. Okay, we don't have to fill every space that we have with something, because sometimes that something isn't good for us. So we need to just quiet our minds and let that space stay empty for a little bit. And the divine will fill it with something, because right now it's going to fill it with temperance. Okay, and the temperance is talking about being spiritually and emotionally even, balanced, juggling, and he's pouring the cups of the water into each other, but he's not spilling a drop. Okay, this is the angel coming in to help you. This is divine intervention. All right, the sun is coming up, and it's a beautiful day. He is connected with the universe. This is you. This is what you have coming towards the end of the year. And you also have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess this is about balance as well. She's positioned between the dark and the light columns. She has her foot in the water and one in the one in the earth. She is emotional. She is intuitive. She is beautiful and connected with the universe. She is fertile and she is spiritual. And these are coming in for you. So you just have to hang on. We're going to the end of the year. You've got some bumpy months up there, but there are blessings coming in for you. And whether that's a new love or a new job, or your finances start picking up again, these are divinely guided. Okay, so keep your eyes out for them. Don't get stuck staring at those cups, because you need to pay attention to what's being handed. Those little blessings are going to turn into something really amazing. So now, how do you see yourself in the situation? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is my slow warrior. He is very slow and cautious and steadfast, and he wants to plan everything out. Okay, so you're moving in this new direction that you're choosing, and you're trying to get everything planned. But the Ten of Swords talks about somebody stabbing you in the back. So this could go, if somebody has been cheating on you and you decide to leave, this is you trying to plan your escape. Okay, this could also just complete devastation, and everything you've tried has not worked out, and it's time to just give up and let it go, and to start over. And that's what we've got with the Death card coming in. This is transformation, and beautiful. It's almost like a rebirth, but this is just cutting away of all the crap in your life that you just do not need anymore. And this is bringing in just something amazing and beautiful and wonderful. And it's going to suck while you're going through it, because death is not just about changing one area. It's a complete death of a way of thinking. And when you think, our behaviors, when you think about something, our behaviors are associated with those thought patterns. So we're talking about changing the way you think, the way you feel, the way that you behave, the way that you act. It's a complete transformation of self. And that is an awesome, awesome thing when you get on the other side. It's just that bridge that you need to get. Unfortunately, it's going to suck while you're doing it. Okay, this is not a pleasant card. I don't like it at all, but you're going to get through it, because on the other side of this death card is the sun coming up, and it's a new day, and great things are going to happen. Okay, now in your environment, so this is going to be work, friends, or family. We've got the Emperor, and I want to say this is your spouse. For my female listeners, this is going to be your spouse. He's a warrior. He could be older than you. He has been there and done that, and he thinks he knows best. He's a very authoritative kind of energy, and he's he knows what he wants, and he knows how to get there. But the Knight of Cups, you have somebody bringing in love, an offer of love. Okay, my knights are my warriors. They come rushing in, and they don't always think of things first. So this could be somebody coming in, rushing in, giving you a message of love. It could be, if you're leaving your spouse, this could be him, and this, him coming in, rushing in, without thinking, promising you the world, and not being able to deliver on it, because in the end we just see heartache and disappointment. This is just complete disappointment. All right. This is how your friends and your family is seeing it. It doesn't matter what this Emperor is going to tell you. It's going to end in disappointment. All right. That's what the cards are saying. Now, your hopes and fears. You're hoping for compromise. You're hoping to be that mothering energy, that nurturer, the creative embodiment of the feminine self. And this could be, if you are male listening, this could be you too, creating new ideas. If this is talking about work, bringing new projects to fruition, and doing it with a very caring and nurturing nature. If you've been babysitting a project forever, these are your hopes and your wishes. You're hoping for a new start, new thoughts, new ideas, being victorious and cutting through the bullshit that you've been listening to for a while. Now, in the final outcome, we've got the Page of Pentacles. And the page is going to bring you message of success, or messages of a stable foundation. When I talk about a stable foundation, it's going to be, a message of a new home, or, things getting settled at the house, and maybe new ideas, somebody coming in with a job offer, or a way to make some extra money. So this is, if it's talking about a specific person, Pentacles represent a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. So this could be somebody coming in of one of those air signs, and one of those sun signs, and bringing in that new job offer or new opportunity for success. The next card is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is, I love seeing readings end this way, because to tell you the truth, honey, you're going through some crap. I mean, you got a little more crap to come through. It's not going to be pleasant, and it's not going to be fun, but it is going to get you where you need to be. It's almost like, your angels over here come in and rescue you from this up here. Okay, and in the outcome, so by the time this is like December going into January, the wheel is turning in your favor again. And this is going to be a wonderful time. Everything is going to be brought in. You're going to have new opportunities, everything that you have been through that's bad is now coming through that's good. So all these new opportunities, these new blessings, these new ideas, this new job, these new people coming into your life, they're all good for you, and it's going to take you somewhere great. Okay. And the last card is the Ace of Cups, and this is such a beautiful way to end the reading. The Ace of Cups talks about new love, new enjoyment, new fulfillment of dreams, of just emotional, just your emotional well-being, emotional contentment. This is, all you have to go through the stuff now so you can get here. Okay, these are your lessons that you need to learn for you to get to where the wheel is going to turn and that new love is going to be brought into you. All right, so don't lose faith and don't lose hope. And I really want to say, for some of you, it's not going to resonate because it seems like it's very specific. It's almost like I'm connecting with somebody who is just going through it, and they found out their spouse has been cheating on them, and you're trying to decide whether you're leaving or not, and you're going to make that decision to leave, and and you're going to struggle through it, but you're going to be rewarded in the end. You're going to be rewarded with finding yourself and with new love coming in, even if it's just love for yourself. So you have a great, great reading. I don't want you giving up, because by the end of the year, it's all going to flip for you. I'm not going to pull any clarification cards, but I will pull a guidance card for you. Gemini for the rest of the year. Here's some guidance. Help her, him, them. Read this. Remember, this is just a general reading. I can't connect with everybody who watches, so it's just a general for the Gemini signs. Please listen to your rising sign or your moon sign. And this one keeps flipping out. It says clairvoyance. I am helping you. This is Archangel Raziel. It says, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. It's a very nice card. I'm going to read a little bit more about that. You know what? I'm going to pull another card. My guides want me to pull another card. I'm going to pull another card. They don't talk very loud, but they are adamant about this. So, one more card for Gemini. Gemini. Oh. Healthy lifestyle. This is Archangel Raphael. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. That's an interesting card. Well, let me read on the healthy lifestyle. Maybe it gives us some guidance for something else. Let me just look that up. It says you are co-creating your health by following your inner guidance about lifestyle habits. I give you inner nudges to improve the way you eat or to exercise or rest more often. My prodding isn't to nag you or rob you of pleasure. Rather, my urgings are in response to your prayers for higher energy levels, increased well-being, weight loss, and a happier mood. When you take excellent care of your body, your outlook and your self-esteem naturally blossom. Oh, it does fit very well then. Okay, Gemini, I'm sorry I can't give you better news over the, those couple of months, but you've got a great rest of the year, right? With the exception of those couple of months at the end of summer. And you're going to come through it just fine. So keep the faith, sweetheart. And I will see you all next month. Bye.